The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. Part 19. Many fishermen were around the skiff, looking at what was lashed beside it, and one was in the water, his trousers rolled up, measuring the skeleton with a length of line. The boy did not go down. He had been there before, and one of the fishermen was looking after the skiff for him. "How is he?" one of the fishermen shouted.
"Sleeping,"
the boy called. He did not care that they saw him crying.
"Let no one disturb him."
"He was 18 feet from nose to tail," the fisherman who was measuring him called.
"I believe it,"
the boy said. He went into the terrace and asked for a can of coffee.
"Hot and with plenty of milk and sugar in it."
"Anything more?"
"No. Afterwards, I will see what he can eat."
What a fish it was! There has never been such a fish. Those were two fine fish you took yesterday too.
"Then my fish,"
the boy said, and he started to cry again. "Do you want a drink of any kind?" the proprietor asked.
"No,"
the boy said.
"Tell them not to bother Santiago. I'll be back."
"Tell him how sorry I am."
"Thanks,"
the boy said. The boy carried the hot can of coffee up to the old man's shack and sat by him until he woke. Once it looked as though he was waking, but he had gone back into heavy sleep, and the boy had gone across the road to borrow some wood to heat the coffee. Finally, the old man woke.
"Don't sit up,"
the boy said.
"Drink this."
He poured some of the coffee in a glass. The old man took it and drank it.
"They bit me, Manolin,"
he said.
"They truly bit me." "He didn't bit you. Not a fish." "No, truly. It was afterwards. Pedrico is looking after the skiff and the gear. What do you want done with the head?" "Let Pedrico chop it up to use in fish traps." "And the spear?" "You keep it if you want it." "I want it,"
the boy said.
"No, we must make our plans about the other things." "Did they search for me?" "Of course, with Coast Guard and with planes." "The ocean is very big, and the skiff is small and hard to see,"
the old man said. He noticed how pleasant it was to have someone to talk to, instead of speaking only to himself and to the sea.
"I missed you,"
he said.
"What did you catch?" "One the first day, one the second, and two the third." "Very good." "Now we fish together again." "No, I'm not lucky. I'm not lucky anymore." "The hell with luck,"
the boy said.
"I'll bring the luck with me." "What will your family say?" "I do not care. I caught two yesterday, but we will fish together now, for I still have much to learn." "We must get a good killing lance, and always have it on board. You can make the blade from a spring leaf from an old fort. We can grind it in guanabacua. It should be sharp and not tempered, so it will break. My knife broke. I'll get another knife and have the string ground." "How many days of heavy breeze have we?" "Maybe 3, maybe more." "I will have everything in order,"
the boy said.
"You get your hands well, old man." "I know how to care for them." In the night, I sped something strange and felt something in my chest was broken.
Get that well too,
The boy said.
Lie down, old man, and I will bring you your clean shirt and something to eat.
Bring any of the papers of the time that I was gone.
The old man said.
You must get well fast, for there is much that I can learn, and you can teach me everything. How much did you suffer?
Plenty.
The old man said.
I'll bring the food and the papers.
The boy said.
Rest well, old man. I will bring stuff from the drugstores for your hands.
Don't forget to tell Pedrico the head is his.
No, I will remember.
As the boy went out the door and down the worn coral rock road, he was crying again. That afternoon, there was a party of tourists at the terrace, and looking down in the water among the empty beer cans and dead barracudas, a woman saw a great long white spine with a huge tail at the end that lifted and swung with the tide, while the east wind blew a heavy steady sea outside the entrance to the harbor.
What's that?
She asked a waiter and pointed to the long backbone of the great fish that was now just garbage, waiting to go out with the tide.
Tiburon,
The waiter said.
shark.
He was meaning to explain what had happened.
I didn't know shark has such handsome, beautifully formed tails.
I didn't know either. Her male companion said. Up the road, in his shack, the old man was sleeping again. He was still sleeping on his face, and the boy was sitting by him watching him. The old man was dreaming about the lions. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the story. If you like this story, please like, share, and subscribe. By the way, there are many interesting stories you can find in this channel. See you again.